Good day, good people. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we have a very interesting story. So the government of Zimbabwe has announced a sweeping wave of reforms in their livestock, dairy, and stock feed sectors. A move that has been widely welcomed by farmers and small to medium enterprises struggling under the weight of heavy compliance costs. So the reforms slashes fees across multiple regulatory agencies and are being hailed as decisive step towards reducing the cost of doing business in agriculture while stimulating investment and productivity in rural communities. One of the most notable changes is the dramatic cut in registration and licensing fees, which had long been cited as a barrier to entry for farmers trying to formalize their businesses. The Agricultural Marketing Authority, AMA, farm registration fee has been reduced to just $1, making it almost symbolic and accessible to virtually every farmer. Dairy processors who previously had to pay $350 to get registered will now only need the $50, while feed manufacturers will part with just $20 compared to the steep fees they faced before. For livestock farmers, the clearance fees has been restructured in a way that removes the punitive per animal charge. Instead of paying $10 per animal, farmers will now pay $5 per head. A significant relief, particularly for small-scale cattle ranchers. So exporters are also set to benefit from the new measures which were set by the government. Fees for import and export permits, which were previously seen as highly prohibitive, have been slashed to levels that are expected to encourage cross-border trade. For instance, dairy exports permits have dropped from $900 to just $10, while meat export permits have been reduced from $500 to $100. Health certificate fees, critical for those wishing to trade in both domestic and international markets, have been brought down from $300 to $100. This is expected to encourage more players to enter the export sector and bring much needed foreign currency into the country. So even abattoirs, which form a critical part of the livestock value chain, will benefit under the reforms. The cost of setting up an abattoir has been reduced from $350 to $50, a move expected to trigger the establishment of more processing facilities closer to farming communities, thereby reducing post-harvest losses and improving market access for farmers. Veterinary registration fees, previously paid at $600, have been cut to $100, while their environmental management agents, EMA, influent disposal fee has been slashed from $800 to $100. These cuts are expected to ease compliance for business, many of which had been operating informally due to prohibitive costs. So, in a significant boost to water intensive farming projects, the Zimbabwe National Water Authority, which is called ZINWA, has abolished abstraction fees altogether, giving farmers free access to water resources for agricultural purposes. So on top of this, one of the biggest reliefs has come through the drastic reduction of environmental impact assessment (EIA) license fees. These were previously set at 1.5% of project value, a cost that often clipped the new project before they even began. The new rate is now pledged at 0.05%, claimed at 100,000, which is expected to remove a major barrier for investors and large-scale farmers looking to expand operations. So the government officials say the reforms are not just about reducing costs, but a part of a broader strategy to modernize agriculture formalize informal operations, and create a more enabling environment for job creation in rural areas by making compliance affordable. Authorities are aiming to draw more farmers and agribusiness into the formal sector, which in turn ensures better regulation, higher standards of production, and increase the competitiveness on regional and international markets. With these reforms, Zimbabwe agricultural landscape could be set for transformation as lower barriers to entry encourage entrepreneurship while reduced costs free up capital for investment and productive enhancing technologies. For many farmers who have been sidelined by high regulatory fees, the door to opportunity has been reopened for rural communities. The potential for increased jobs and incomes is a welcome sign of change. Would you like to tell us what you think about this in the comment section? What do you think about this? Do you think this was a good move by the government of Zimbabwe or not? Tell us what you think in the comment section. Thank you for listening. See you on the next one.